Good evening and welcome to Forge 2.0. I'm your host, Lucky, aka the Wild Man, aka Captain Dynamite. So, we have a great show for you tonight. Great show. I feel it's a great show. You know what I mean? I think it touches on an aspect of humans that's slowly, I find, is lacking. Okay, it has to do with with your core essence, your very foundation. Okay. Good evening, everybody. But no, tonight's episode is affectionately titled "Loyalty." Okay. Now, it's I find it is a staple, or at least it should be a staple of your life. Okay, of your very being, in more or less everything you do. You know, but when I say that, now everybody's, well, what do you mean? It should be, well, because loyalty has a lot to you giving your word to somebody, you them being able to trust. Okay, trust goes hand in hand, I feel, with loyalty, and you need it. Okay, it is very hard to find, and it is a dying concept, I feel, amongst a lot, you know, shit, probably in a lot of places of the world. Hold on a second. What do we got right here? What'd you do in your last weekend? Oh, research, life, laugh, played some video games, played some other games. Had a lot of fun, man. Had a lot of fun. Ooh, excuse me. But no, I do feel that it is something that's definitely needed. Okay, and just for some of you, because you know a lot of you may not know what loyalty means. You may not know what loyalty is. Hell, some of you probably need to be reminded what loyalty is. Okay? Now, loyalty is the quality of being loyal. Okay? A strong feeling of support or allegiance. Right? You know, being just, and honestly, synonyms with loyalty is being, faithfulness, consistency, devotion, commitment, adherence, reliability, dependability. You know, I can depend that you're always going to be there for me, or that I'm going to be there for you. That's loyal. You don't see that nowadays. It's you run across the first sign of trouble, boom, no more loyalty. Okay, the first sign of anything that can cause you friction. Oh, I'm out. Oh, how about you here? You want to make some extra bucks? Sell out your friend. Boom, loyalty's gone. Okay, it's I find it actually I find it unnerving and almost scary, the at which the ease that loyalties are broken. Okay, it's mind blowing how fast, even growing up with someone. Okay, I'm not digging that plant creamer, or at least the vanilla. I'm gonna have to find something else. That's a chai creamer. That's why that's not the vanilla creamer. That's the chai creamer. Oh, it's no bueno. Mm. But I find, yeah, it is. I find it hilarious, and it's disconcerting, disconcerting. I believe. Just the ease, like I said, the ease at which it's broken. You grow up with people, and you think, all right, yeah, no, I can trust this one. This one has been with me, through the whole time. I can trust this one. We're good. And then it's like, bam! No, you can't. You can't do it. What are you talking about? I want to know the context. What do you mean? What am I talking about? Can you hear me? Thumbs up if you can hear me. I'm talking about loyalty. Or are you talking about, what do you mean, like what I did? The games I played? What are you talking about? I mean, you got to be a little more specific than that. But excuse me. I find it is quite rare loyalty, and it's fleeting. Like the word conversation and having a conversation with someone. You know, you talking over with a conversation, you whatever. So for instance, let's put it like this: whatever we talk about, I would hope would stay between us, not you running off and telling so and so, because then so and so is going to tell blah 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 blah. You know what I mean? Loyalty. Whatever we talk about between us, unless I say otherwise, is privileged information. It's like doctor-patient privilege. Okay. Or when people say, hey, look, just between you and me, blah, 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 so and so and so and so. You know what I mean? But you don't find it. It's just between you and me, so and so and such, blah, 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 blah. A day later, you're hearing from the grapevine, hey, boss, or hey, you didn't hear this from me, but I heard this and this and this happened, and then he went and he did this. Ari, I don't think your translator is translating properly, because that really doesn't make sense. What do you mean by something common, buddy? Loyalty isn't common. Loyalty is exceedingly rare. Okay? Loyalty means being there for someone through the thick and the thin. The good times, the bad times, the tough times. The times where you think you want to break, you think you almost want to give up, but you don't. You know, I know there are some instances where you feel a person may be doing wrong by you, and it's like, well, screw that. You know, it's bad to see that trusting someone has become almost a myth, right up there with loyalty. Loyalty is it's almost become a myth. You hear about it in whispers, and here and over there. You don't see it all over the place. People will sell you out just like that, you know. And I'm sitting here now this weekend. I'm sitting there thinking, because as I do, I take my Sundays and I go, okay, what do I want to speak about? And it's usually, now, as I told you, I get my inspiration from everything I see on the media platforms. Okay, be it a dance, some clip or whatever I see on there. Somebody does a song. I see whatever I see on there, and little things. I'll see something, or I'll hear something, and all of a sudden my brain will be going like this, and I will jump. It'll jump. Okay. You know how they say when you're talking and you're making those jumps, boom, 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 boom. You're connecting dots. I connect jumps, so I hear certain things, and bam, I'm over here. oh, you know what? That would be a good topic. And I was listening to something, and that was my first thing that I was listening to. Well, it jumped, and it was about loyalty. And these people, these two brothers, well, they weren't blood brothers, but we all know that family doesn't always have to mean blood related. You know, those are those people that would, family is those people that would stand with you, through the thick and the thin, who will stand right next to you. I got you. Let's do this, you know. But in this, these two had been together. I think if I remember correctly, I think it said like 38 years or something. And just like that, boom. Okay. One of them was offered money to leave the other guy out in the cold because somebody didn't like that. It was a substantial amount of money, you know, and he took it. And there goes that loyalty. That bond was broken that quickly. And I know you'll hear the saying, oh, everybody has a price. Yeah, I don't know. They don't. Okay, if you feel that, you're hanging around definitely around the wrong group of people. Your circle is, you need to just pack all your shit and move. Okay, because if that's how the area is around you, if you can't survive on your own and you actually need people you can trust, it's time to move. It's definitely time to move. Okay, because it shouldn't that shouldn't. Bingo. Oh, a little money, bam, gone. 38 years, like it was nothing. Okay, so I'm sitting here thinking, I'm going, man, this is. It was a story. Okay, it wasn't real life, but it was a story in life. And I'm thinking about how many people I've talked to, you know, that just the loyalty was just ripped from. The trust was ripped out of them, thrown on the ground, pissed on, set on fire, you know. And it makes me think, and then I'm thinking, man, and I think of what I've gone through, some of the different things, you know, and it's like, wow, this is, it's right up there, I feel, with men feeling like they can't talk or they can't say what's really on their mind because either somebody was told men don't feel that way, so they're told they're wrong, or whatever they say is later then used against them. Okay. And I'm thinking, man, that's, having, you see that, all right, I'm going to say this, or I'm going to do this. All right, what's wrong with you? Blah, blah, blah. I'm kind of feeling this way, and it's used against you. There goes that loyalty. Why are you bringing up something I might feel like I need to fix, but you're going to try to use it against me? That's that's very irritating, to say the least. Okay, and we did a I did a episode on forming bonds. It was back in season 4. I thought I did that recently, a little more recently, right? And the difficulty that is, because usually, I know everybody wants to feel like they fit in, like they're part of this, they're part of that. Me, I don't give a fuck. I don't care. You're gonna like me for me, and that's it. If you don't, oh well, tough shit. Okay, I don't care. I'm not gonna stop doing what I'm not gonna lose my drive. My mindset is firm. Okay. Do I trust easy? No. No. Do I trust at all? Rare, rare, rare instances do I trust people. You know, I understand the human nature. believe that there are no coincidences. We ourselves know that the coincidences are caused by some unknown factor. I would somewhat agree with that, but the unknown, the unknown factor is broken loyalty when it comes to what we're speaking on. Well, coincidence, yeah, weak-willed, weak-minded, doing something out of fear because, oh, am I going to keep on somewhat struggling, or look at this? With this, it gets me off. It sets me up. I can start a new life. I can start a business. I can do this thing I wanted to do. All I have to do is turn on my friend. I don't want to. I don't. Would it not that I have guilt because I don't want to do shit like that, but I wouldn't want that weighing in on my conscience. I that's something like that. Okay. Now, remember when I talked about the seeds of doubt? Words can't hurt you unless you allow the seeds of doubt or whatnot to fester and grow in your head. Okay. Good evening, Esmeralda. But at the same time, you sit there and then it's like, all right, you're hurting yourself because that you're thinking, all right, I did this. All of a sudden, you've got no bridges. All your bridges are gone. You've blown them up. And I don't mean burnt the bridge. You've destroyed the bridge. You've just put yourself on an island thousands of miles from anybody and about 1,000 feet up in the air. You can't even swim across. You're screwed. Not literally. Okay, not literally, but I mean that's what's going. So and it kills me that the fear to either fit in, okay, to be recognized, to be known, to feel like you're someone of substance, you would sell your loyalty out for some money, okay, or just to feel that. Oh, you want to be in the in crowd? Turn on your friend, okay? No, it doesn't happen all the time. Does it happen a lot? Oh, yes, more often than a lot of you realize, okay? Like I said, on here, all right, on the media platforms, you get everybody's a reel, okay? Even most of the podcasters, okay? If I don't want to say all of them because I don't know if they all do this, but I know a good portion of them edit their videos, okay? Which is why I do lives. We don't edit here. I raw dog it. Boom. It's life. If I want another chance, I do another one over. If I say something out like a few weeks ago, the R word slipped out of my mouth, I apologized, and boom. We move on. We move forward. You learn. You watch yourself. I got very, very, very excited and it just went out, you know? But everything, for the most part, unless somebody's doing a live on their little things, all the videos and the pictures, that's all their A reel. That's photoshopped. That's edited. That's this, that, photo edited. Okay? It's You're not seeing them in the moment unless they're doing a live. Okay? I've started. What is it? I know it's not really loyal to, but it has to do with what I think is it catfishing? I think it's called, right? I think. All right, I'm unclear on the word, but I was watching a TikTok the other day, and they were talking about, oh, men shouldn't say this, men. Oh, you said you were 6 foot and you were, so big, and I go, and the guy goes, well, wait a minute, they had ended up going, hitting it off quite well. And then because she had been drinking, then she gets sober and sees him. She was like, "This is not you." And he was like, "Me? That's not this picture." Because she had like 5 pounds of makeup on, maybe more. Completely different person. Now I've seen women put on makeup and they go from looking like Oh, I can't even, how could I say, like a mannequin to looking like Harley Quinn. Okay. And I don't mean like crazy. I'm just that drastic of a, okay, of a change. If that makes any sense. I hope so. It should. That was pretty self-explanatory. They go from a mannequin, which is just a blank body, to Harley Quinn. Okay, we're good. Outstanding. You know, and it's like, oh, and then they went and somebody. Okay, I was like, huh, interesting take. Okay, so it's both of them kind of lied. He wasn't 6 foot by any means, uh, and she didn't look like her picture at all. Right? After she took all that makeup off, it's like, whoa, you completely turned yourself into somebody else. I think that's called catfishing. I'm not 100% because I don't keep up on all the terminology. But I'm like, wait a minute. Both of you are getting mad at each other because you both lied. What? Why? What do you, I mean, why? Why are you, I know that's slightly off, but it's like, see, you, right off the bat, there's no trust. How can you have loyalty when you can't even tell the truth about what you look like? Oh, well, that's one thing. I would never like stab them in the back or betray them for that. Yeah, if you will lie over, yes, appearances. If you will lie over the simplest things like your height or this is me. No, it's not. That's you with 5 to 10 pounds of makeup on. Okay. If you lie over the simplest things like that, then you don't want people to see who you really are. You're one, afraid of that. You're afraid of, I can understand you're afraid of the rejection. Believe me, as a kid who went through up until 11th grade at 5'3", 75 pounds, I was a tiny, tiny kid. Okay, didn't care. I don't give. See, that's the and and I don't want to say it's all mindset. Okay, because I don't like putting things all in that one vague giant umbrella. Well, it's all this. Well, it's all that. No, no, it's not. It's somewhat of this. It kind of goes hand in hand. It ties together with that. But, standing for your values. Are you standing up for your values? Being loyal. That's Minga. That's, I mean, you know, I'm sitting here and I'm thinking about this. I'm going to go, okay, so this ties in. All right. And I started looking, I'm looking at the hashtags and I go, all right, so loyalty, how does this tie into loyalty? And that's when I said, all right, so if you can't tell the truth about your appearance, which is something simple because you're going to look like this every day, how can you be loyal to that person? Can you even be loyal? Do you know what loyalty means? You know? And so I'm looking at this and I'm going, all right, Luck, how can we, oh, sorry, how can we, how can we help with this? How can we, and I'm thinking, and no, I'm not talking to myself and then answering back. I'm going, okay, so loyalty. So is there a way to improve this? Well, people gotta not, they have to stop being afraid that they're not going to make it in whatever path they are at, whatever path or journey they're taking at the moment. All right, if you're afraid you're not going to make it, one, you should be doing it because according to the science, your dream should scare you. Okay. Two, let somebody know before going like this and then just bombing, just bailing on them or just betraying them. All right. And it gets to me and I sit here and I think, how can we sit here as people and say, oh yeah, trust me, I can do this. Trust me. Well, do you know what trust is? Can you be loyal? Okay, that's huge. Putting stock in being loyal to somebody only to have them stab you in the back, and usually, not all the times. Usually, well, I've seen at certain moments and I've read different research papers where it happens when money was involved, when a promotion was involved. Okay, and it's it's scary to think that this is how it is now. So imagine what it's going to be like if you have kids when they get older, 10, 15, 20 years. Okay? It's going to be like that. What is that movie? Equilibrium with Christian Bale, where if you show any emotion, you're supposed to tell on your friend. You know, snitching or squealing or what do they say is the right thing to do. Tell on this person because emotions are bad. And I'm thinking, going, oh dear God, I hope not. It doesn't end like that. That's we're in for a world of shit. If but no, I think it does start. It can it be learned? You got to be okay with not fitting in. All right, because people do things when they want to fit in. Okay, people make the wrong decisions if they don't feel. So let's say, all right, your circle. Okay, your circle, you're moving up. Boom, boom, you're leveling up. But maybe someone in the circle doesn't feel that they're leveling up as much as the others. Maybe they feel like they're taken for granted. Maybe they feel like, oh, that one's getting more money than me. Maybe they're not making equal. Maybe because they're maybe they feel that they're not putting as much into the business as they could be, or they're not putting. I mean, you do this little part and somebody else does this and this. That's why you're getting paid this, but she's getting paid that. Okay, so out of spite, they're getting paid less, maybe, or so that's like, all right, well, there you go. Now the loyalty is shaky. Okay, if they feel less than the others, you got your chains getting loose. Okay, you know how they say you're only as weak as you're only as strong as your weakest link. Well, that loyalty is about to be tested. Okay, or if this one, so there's three of you. Okay, you're moving up, moving up. Obviously, there's somebody in charge, and there's two other people. This one moves up. You don't move up. Okay, now it's shaky. All right, why aren't you moving up? Do you do you feel inadequate? Do you feel like you're missing something? Well, I mean, what about it is causing you to not level up with the other person? Is there something going on? Maybe you feel, something you need to talk about, but you don't feel that you know how to talk about it. So you kind of pull back, you kind of start to shut down a little bit, and then this one gets promoted again, and you're still here at the same position you were at. You didn't get promoted. Maybe this one, and maybe not so much promoted. Maybe this one's making more money. Okay, so somebody comes along, sees what this business is doing, that it's kicking ass, it's flourishing, it's leveling up. Boom, they're doing this, they're making money. So they offer this one. Oh, let's see, because that's how it happens. People do research. Well, let's see. Is the money right across the board? Can we find out anything? So they make friends. Oh, well, this one is making more than me. I'm happy, yeah, but I feel like I could be doing more. There it is. There's that. That's my way in. Okay, so more where? What do you feel like you could do what they're both doing? Oh, I think given the opportunity, see, and there you go. When someone starts to feel inadequate, and no, this isn't always your fault. Okay, you can't make everybody feel like they're doing their best. Okay, that's why it's always good if you are working with people to touch base with everybody. How's it going? If they have kids, how are the kids? How's the woman? Oh, if you're a single parent, well, how you doing? Did things go good, or is the schedule flexible enough for you? What's going on? It's always, 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 okay? Listen, always a fantastic idea to know all your employees, everyone that you work with, that's working with you. Well, especially if you're the boss, okay? Don't make them just be like so and so from where. So this guy from where? No, who is it? It's always good business to know who's working for you, what they're going through in their life, because this way there's no feeling less. Okay, well, let's get you up to speed. Obviously, if the person starts slacking too much and they just become a detriment, they come a severe hindrance and they don't want to change, or just want to be a dick. That's why they sign those what is it, the non-disclosure, like either if it's a lawyer type thing where you can't take clients, you can't open your mouth about the company, or you're screwed, you get sued. That's why they made. I think that's pretty much why they made those, because an upset employee, you can't take anything or say anything about what you did or who you had working with at this company. You know, sometimes it does happen. Sometimes people just they lose their drive, they lose their passion to do that. They want something else, or they just see what they're doing and it's like, all right, yeah, we can just keep doing, but I'm going to be doing this for the rest of my life. There, we're going to be doing that. You're going to be the boss. Is this all I want? I mean, is this all I want to do? So, and that part right there touched base with me as I sat down, when I decided to take my leap of faith, taking that leap, in the very beginning. And I sat down because, like I told you, I got tired of working for people, check to check, while they went on vacation, 3 or 4 vacations a year. Okay. I got tired of working for people that ran their gold mines into the ground. Okay. And I'm sitting here and I'm going, okay, so I don't ever want to feel that, oh, this is it. Like, okay, boom. Okay, so what can I do that I have a passion in? All right. Because those are the things that you have your passion in now that we have the internet and you can take pictures of feet and make some damn good money taking pictures of feet and selling pictures or videos of feet or videos of women putting stockings on, lacing up their stilettos or whatnot. You can make some pretty good cash doing that. Oh, Anthony, what's up, brother? How you doing? You know? So you sit down and you think, okay, what can I do? I have a passion for this. I have a passion for that. But can I see myself doing this for the rest of my life and having fun doing this and realizing I don't need a vacation from this because I'm fucking enjoying myself all day, every day. And I sat and I thought and I go, I always loved the guys that talked on the radio. Loved working. I said, that would be awesome. Not to mention, but some of them are just, I thought a lot of them were kind of just misinformed that they were dumb. I did. I'm listening to some of them talking, I'm like, what? Are you kidding me? It wasn't until I heard uh, somebody was talking about toxic masculinity, and in that, if I go outside in the winter, okay, with my shirt off, pair of shorts on, to either go get the mail, go grab the garbage, take the garbage out, go start my car, I'm being toxic because I didn't go dress up in a snowsuit. Okay, and apparently they did a poll on the radio, and they said, yeah, this is toxic masculinity, and I went nuts in my car. I had a rage attack. I said, are you kidding me? I'm being toxic because I don't want to get dressed to run outside to start my car in the wintertime? I don't. And they did another one. They said, even when, yeah, that was the thing. It was toxic. If you run out and you just a pair of shorts, no shirt on, maybe a pair of flip flops or something, this is toxic masculinity because you're trying to show and be dominant and show that you're tough, that you don't need a jacket. And I'm thinking, going, what dumbasses did they do this survey with? I mean, who honestly would sit there and say that? Oh, I'm tough. I don't need it. And I'm thinking, no, I don't want to get dressed and then I'm standing around. I don't like that. No, you go run out, start your car while your car is warming up. Then I get dressed. There's that timepiece. I don't have to sit and worry, all right, what am I doing now? What am I going to do? And then sit for 10, 15 minutes, not knowing what the fuck to do because I already got dressed and then I started my car. No, there's methods to a lot of madness that men do. All right. I thought it was. Well, there is that too. That's why I do it, but I can't speak for everybody, you know? And I'm sitting there going, this is, I'm not going to say the word, but that word was, the R word was flying out of my mouth left and right. Okay, I know we don't like it because it's derogatory now, which is fine. You don't want to use it. I'm not going to use it. But I said, these people are a bunch of dumbasses. Are you kidding me? And that solidified it right there. Right when I heard that, I was like, oh, I've got to do this. This is it. I said, besides, I love to talk. I love to be inspiring. I'm motivating as hell because I'm always like this. I don't come up. I'm not just like, oh, hey, how you doing? And then next day, or a couple days later, I'm just like, I hate you. I want to bite your head off and eat your soul. No, I'll eat your soul if I get hungry. Okay? But I'm sitting here and I'm going, that's it. I said, I got to do this. I said, I love talking to people. I said, there's so many people out there. I said, 7.5 billion people on the planet. There's got to be some people that'll love to watch some crazy guy, a very colorful, crazy guy who's always, and I told somebody that today. I go, you know what? The only person that's more jovial than I am is Santa Claus. No one else. I've never run across anybody else that's as jovial as I am. I haven't. Like I said, my energy it's hard to find people that can match it, you know? And I'm sitting here going, I got to do this. I have to do this. I have to start this cast and then turn it into the show like I want to. And cold tea is this. Is the sky. Is disgusting. Oh, yeah. Mingy, I need some vodka to wash that. Oh, man, that's bad. That's bad. Yeah, baby. Hmm. All right. You know, so I'm sitting here and I'm looking and going, okay. And I know we've kind of strayed off. Don't worry, I'll pull it back in and show you exactly how this ties into loyalty. Okay. But, I'm sitting here and I'm going and I'm talking to people and I'm talking to people and it's people I grew up with, right? And all I hear, oh, you can't do that. Well, why? Well, because sometimes you get obnoxious and you get excited. Or, oh, you won't be able to come up with things. You'll be talking about the same thing all the time. Okay. Well, you're not going to be like them. You won't be able to get up to their, like Oprah, because I said that would be my goal to get like Oprah and Ellen, you know, level of people that know me. Okay. That would be the level to get to. Oh, you can't do this, or you won't be able to do it. All that research, knowing what your facts are, not just spewing bullshit. And I go, wow, it's a good thing I found this out before I did this, because now when I do make it, when I explode and blow up, and people start to know, oh, that's the wild man. Yeah, oh, that's Lucky. What's he doing? Holy shit, let's go talk to him. Hey guys, how's everybody doing? Ladies, how you doing? Whatever, you know, theys, thems, you know, you know, all those people that said you're not going to make it, you're not good enough, you can't do this, you won't be able to find things that'll talk, you won't be able to continue to talk to people and keep them entertained. I'm glad I got to know exactly each and every one of those people are, because when I'm up here and then they come out of the woodwork, oh, I always knew you could do it, all you're going to hear is, this is Sparta. Boom! I don't care. Don't give a shit. Because when I had nothing and I wanted to build myself up, all you could do, now I don't know if you saw my potential, you could see the my aura and what I'm capable of, or you're just a miserable bastard and you didn't want me to be not miserable. But I'm glad I saw it, because now I know. And That's one of the things that triggered when I saw that thing about the loyalty and lying to each other. And I'm like, Jesus, it's a good thing I saw this verse, because I thought, I was close with these people, you know, and it's just wow, wow. And it's like one of those, imagine, okay, now imagine this. This is probably for more so my comic people, but imagine if Thor or Doomsday, if you prefer DC, okay, or Hulk or Juggernaut, just went boom right in your fucking stomach. Now you're immortal, you're a human, okay, and one of these guys full out just went pow, and then bing, okay, and then when you just thought maybe they were fooling around, and then just wham, lights out. All right, boom, that's it. That's what that felt like. Your closest people to you that you thought would be there with you, thick or thin. If you had something to talk about, something was on your chest, but you have this idea, you want to better yourself, okay? And they just take an axe and chop your legs up from underneath you. There's not even any money involved. That's just me deciding I want to better myself. I want to forge a better version of me. Where's the loyalty? So let's think of it like that. There's not even any money involved, and I just wanted to be better for me. I wanted to have a better me. No loyalty. And it's just like you go, well, fuck. That's not good. I'm glad I saw before, but oh, no, 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 no. Then that's when you start to distance. Distance, do your thing. All right? We are each of us stronger than we realize. Okay? Each of us stronger. You get yourself a great team, okay? And that shares your passion, or their passions, with what you or mesh with what you want to do. There's nothing you can't accomplish. There isn't. You're all on that one goal, that one journey. There it is. That's why I say loyalty is so important. Yet it's almost talked about. It's almost like a myth, like the word conversation. Okay, like honesty and trust. These words. Why people just might think, oh, loyalty. Oh, it's just this. No, these are like the very are like you could even call them like life threats, and then ah, motherfucker. It's horrific. It's terrible. And and it's and at the same time you're doing this, and then, like I said before, when I make it, these are the same people that are going to be coming out of the woodwork. Friends and cousins come out of the woodwork when you make it. They want to get a piece. Yet I would be the bad person when I Spartan kick them into the hole. But you're going to find plenty of that no loyalty and that bullshit and misery that you had nothing to give but to give me before when I started. Right down there. Why am I the bad guy? Because I don't turn the other cheek? Let's not get into that. Sorry. Not going to do it. We won't go to that way. Remember, no religion. But I'm not the turn the other cheek kind of guy. You know, I can't. I can't. For me, if I bring you into my circle, all right, and I just bring you close enough to me and I tell you certain pieces of me, there's a certain, real pieces, not stuff like you tell everybody, because there's some things you just talk and you tell everybody, you know. But if I bring you in and we like talk about some like real shit that went down, let me spark you. We can do it, man. Just go right down and have them stand all the way in a line. Boom, Sparta, boom, Sparta, boom, Sparta, boom. There you go. But it. Oh, wow. Either I haven't cracked my hand. Well, it's probably been real since I broke my fingers, and I have cracked my knuckles, so it feels good. It makes you want to get to the heavy bag. But anyway, you know, it it's I don't like that. I'm the bad guy because I'm not. Oh, letting them come. Oh, you made it. No, you're supposed to be nice. That's your. See, and this is where loyalty for me is something I'm still working on. As far as am I saying that right? It's not. I'm working on loyalty because when somebody, if I trust you and we're friends, that's loyalty. If you gain me as a brother, it's a guy that would tear down Olympus. And if I don't have the strength to do it at the present time, I will find something that'll give me the strength from the pit of hell to wherever. And it's to be able to see and meet people that can cut that loyalty for a little bit of cash or for maybe some greener grass across the street or, on the other side of town. That it bewilders me. It bewilders me. And then for me to have to, because of the brand that I'm building, okay, my brand, my my forged version of you, brand new forged version, okay, that forged mindset that now you're better than you were last year, than you were 6 months ago, okay, not better than anybody else, but you were better. That we forged that with motivation, inspiration, you know, honesty and loyalty. We forged all this, and I'm it was really you know that it's I don't find it hard, and like I said, this is why I might not go network when this blows up into the TV show that it's going to be. I might stick with this or talk to these people online where I can get beamed overseas, and I turn into a TV show because I want to be able to control everything I say. I don't talk about those three things, and I don't really give a shit who wants to talk about. Those are the three things we don't talk about, and we all know this. In case you're new, we don't do race because there's only one. We don't do religion because I don't give a fuck who you pray to. Whatever deity you like to talk to, that's by your thing. And we don't talk about politics because the human race is not evolved. Our technology has evolved. The human race have de-evolved. All right, we have. We have. We need to do better. So I know that, and I've done a little bit of research. Probably I could probably do more, but I've just scratched like the surface. And they kind of are in charge in the networks of what you talk about. You can say so much, but they like pick the things, and I'm not doing it. Okay, I'm going to continue to be colorful, like I said, unless there's kids readily involved. All right, that's why I say I put on the whatchamacallit that kids, nice kids, it's not for kids, okay? Because it's not. Because I'm colorful, you know. I use words like fuck and shit, and motherfucker, and and other ones like puto, bafagul, stunad, you know. And I'm learning other. I'm in the process of trying to find some good, pendejo. Pendejo. I saw that TikTok again. I watched it about 15 times. I was dying, you know. But this is always how I am. And the other day, as you talked last Friday, we had a guy on, a buddy of mine, Matt, and he talked about that it was refreshing that how I act isn't an act. That the way I am isn't an act. Sorry, that was a lot of act. That I'm not just how I am. sometimes during the day. No, I'm like this all the time. Okay, if if we opened up we build a bond of trust, of loyalty. Until you betray me, that's good. Because I don't do that shit. I don't care how rich I could fucking be. All right? I don't. I want to make money. And like you all know, I want to be Scrooge McDuck in it. I want to be swimming. Okay? Doggy paddling. In my goal. I want to be able to swim up, spit gold coins or whatever the coins, like Scrooge McDuck did. Okay? But I'm not going to sell out my loyalty for it. I'm not going to break my integrity. All right? I'm not going to dismantle the very foundation of what I stand for a little bit of coin. Like I said, I think I said something today that I'm a dying breed. That that's great. I love it. Pendejo. You know, I just I can't. I can't. I know people say, "Oh no, you get over it after you betray somebody if there's like millions of dollars." No, you don't. If you can do that, you're a bastard. That's all, a fucking bastard. And here we go. It's lose some followers time. You don't deserve to breathe the air that I do. You go somewhere else. You can go to another island. Hmm? I just, we need to do better, people. All right? That's awesome. Yes. That's awesome. You know, I, I don't understand. And I'm a very smart individual, but for people that you just sell your loyalty out that easy, you just give it away. Oh, it's for sale. No, but I'm the bad guy when I call you on your bullshit. Oh, I could have, you stabbed me, betrayed me, stabbed me in the back. But I'm the bad guy when I punch you in the throat and my fist pops out a little bit. I'm the bad guy now? Really? Are you real? Are you kidding me? I don't, it's, what? Why? Because I'm aggressive? Because I protect my family? Or I protect my friends that I consider family? Are you kidding me? I'm the bad guy? You're lucky I'm not allowed to carry my machete along. I probably shouldn't have said that. I might have just lost some followers. And if TV executives are looking, going, oh, this guy's threatening to cut people's heads off. Can't have him on the web, so can't have him on this. But no, it's like it's insane. You make people feel like they want to do that. I don't understand if, what do we want to say? See how it works? Look at that. You see that? All that passion, all that fire, boom, you get it out, and then you can easily calm yourself down. See, I'm working. I'm working on it. I'm working, you know. But it's like, no. How hard is it to stand by your principles? Are you afraid what other people are going to say if you don't? Oh, I brought this up before. I was talking to some friends. You remember that show Fear Factor, right? Even though they didn't really do things that had anything to do with the person's fears, it was just the fear. It was just dumb shit that you normally wouldn't do. I mean, who eats? Okay, that's it. Now, on the one things, and I'm going to point this one out only because it did. There was a thing where this was the last challenge, and you win $50,000 if you did this. Okay, the challenge was you had to eat Rudolph's penis. Okay, now it doesn't matter. Okay, when you go back home, that you won. Doesn't matter. Oh, you won some money. Nobody's going to give a shit. I'm sorry, they won't. You will forever be known as the woman or man or pronoun that ate Rudolph's penis on live TV. That is now who you are. you know? So, in that principle, you break your loyalty with somebody, one person, maybe a second person. No one will work with you. No one will want to be around you. No one will trust you because they know that your loyalty is for sale. That's not a. Well, I hope not. You know, it's just no. Do you really want to have that reputation where your loyalty's for sale? You know, I mean, I don't. I would never do it. I would never. And this is why when I have certain things about me are put into question, I do. That beast wakes up, and he wants to rip apart and devour whatever even dares say some dumb shit like that about me. You know what I mean? So I think there are. I didn't Google this. I didn't look it up, but I think there's probably no. There's probably not. If you're not loyal and you would just sell out, there's no way to strengthen that bond or make your loyalty bond or your loyalty chip strong. You can't update your loyalty chip. You can't upgrade it. There's no upgrade for loyalty. You either have it or you're a piece of shit. That's it. Okay? And all I hear right now is something like this happened the other day. I was on a show or something. Somebody was their loyalty was tested and they failed miserably. And I think it was a bunch of Italians, and they're saying the guy. It wasn't like the no wait no it wasn't Encanto, that house, that song with that, because it was like they don't talk about Uncle Bruno. You know, we don't talk about Uncle Bruno. So it was hilarious. But I saw it in it was like real life. Well, it was a live, show, and they were talking about it. And it's even in like movies, it's you could tell who's gonna stand with you and who's not. And it's sometimes it's a joke, but other times it's like, no, you want to do that. When you listen to these old guys, like in the old mafia movies, and you listen to these people that were videos, interviews, where they were talking about how it was, and it's like you didn't do that. I mean, if you did that, your whole family was gone. Nowadays, nobody will work with you. Granted, also, if you're working, depending on who you're working, your whole family might be gone. You know, but it's just it's difficult for me to come to this realization. Well, even though I had this before, but when I came to this realization that people's loyalties are so easily sold out, just either to fit in, to feel like they have a place, you're going to stab your friend or your brother or whatnot, your sister, you know, in the back, and then and then get upset when somebody doesn't trust you later down your road. Well, no, you you twit. It's like, come on. This and you think everyone else is the bad guy? Everyone, oh, what's wrong with everybody? You were a little butthurt because you weren't progressing as fast as you wanted. So you stab your friend in the back, and now you're mad that people won't deal with you, that people don't want to work with you. Let's think about it. You know, it's I don't get it. I don't understand. But hey, to each their own. You know, remember Forge 2.0 on YouTube. Subscribe and like. I will put it on tonight after tonight's episode. I'll shoot the link back up there. We are slowly building a little bit. We need to build a little faster. Come on, I got to get that momentum going. I need everybody. I need everybody's help. Forge 2.0 on YouTube. Subscribe, like. Tell your friends, tell your family. This cat is nuts. He's funny. Watch him. Even if, like I said, even if you don't believe what I'm saying. But at the same time, that's why I do the lives, because I want people to engage with me. Okay? I want, you know, this is just my opinion. If we can go back and forth, I'm not going to sit there and argue with you. I'll just shut you off out of the thing. But I'll listen to your opinion. And if it if, you know, everyone's entitled to their own. This is true. But at the same time, I try to do things and dial things and turn things into their simplistic way. Most simplistic, sorry, in their most simplest form. Okay. Now, if you want to make your life difficult, yes, you're going to make it more complex. Most of you do. Most of you don't want to listen. Oh, it's not that easy. It's not that simple. Yes, it is. Well, it's only as difficult as you choose to make it. Let's be honest. And I'm not going to debate or argue with that with anybody because you're wrong if you think it's not. That it's not that simple. It can't be that simple. It's just that simple. All right. When you start to try to, what about this? Yes, there are extenuating circumstances to everything. Okay. Don't be a dick. Boom, 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 boom. It's that simple. Be loyal. If you're not loyal, don't claim that you're loyal. Let somebody know ahead of time. I'm an all right person, but the first time that somebody offers me money, I'm going to stab you in the back. You know what? Thanks. Thank you. Thank you for letting me know that. All right, it's good. All right, bye-bye. I don't want to talk to you anymore. But be honest with who you are. Are you afraid of that? I know, fitting in. Who cares about fitting in? Don't fit in. Be different. Be unique. Are you afraid to not be yourself? You want to be somebody else? Then you're not going to be you. Who are you going to be? You know what I'm saying? I mean, you get it? Be yourself. Don't try to be somebody else. Don't you like yourself? Have you given yourself a chance to like yourself? Or are you just letting somebody else dictate your feelings and your emotions and your life because they're telling you one thing? You're not good, you suck, you're stupid. Is that what you're going through? Is that how you're going about your life? Well, I can't do this. Why? Because somebody told me I can't do this. Well, really? You tell me something like that, and I'm sorry, the first thing I'm going to say to you are you dumb? Yes, you can do it. Why can't you do it? What's stopping you? And then you're going to go, well, boom, gotcha. Same thing when I see some people, how's it going? And they go, hey, man, I'm living a dream. Awesome. Is it yours? And you just I love, hold on one second. Too much talk, throat's getting dry. I love asking people that question. You know, hey, what's going on? Oh, I'm living a dream. Is it your dream? Now imagine a deer at a Grateful Dead concert. Woo! That's the look I get from people when I ask them that question. Is it your dream? And honestly, if I didn't walk away after about 30 seconds, I would probably stand there for about a minute or two with them not knowing how to respond at first. And them going, well, I got to work. I got to do something to make money. They can't even answer the question. Don't be that person. I know we do a lot of things. I do a couple hustle things too that are helping me to get to where I want to be. Am I going to still do those things after? If I have time, most likely. Most likely. 100%. Are you kidding me? Everything I do right now gives me inspiration for this. My whole life, my schedule, I'm inspired every day. It's amazing. It's also my mindset and the way I choose to look at things. That's a huge, huge thing. Huge. You know, it is. It is. It is. It is. It is. It is. All right. You got to keep that low. Don't be one of those people. Okay. That people just don't want to be around. Okay. Don't. Don't. The only time people don't want to be around me is when they want peace and quiet because they ain't getting that shit being with me. All right. But then again, if you're around me, you don't want to be miserable. If you come around me, it's because you want to be motivated. You want the time to pass. You want to laugh your ass off. And you want your mindset changed. You want to hear something, this fucker's right. I hate to agree, but he's right, son of a bitch. You know, I've been getting that over the past couple of weeks. Ming, you're lucky. You were luck. You were right. I hate that. You were right about that, though. Thanks. I know. That's why I said it. You know, it is what it is. Been there, done that. You know, I tell some of these young people, I've forgotten more than you'll ever learn. It's just the way it is. And some things I'm mad that I forgot. Some things I'm sitting there going, did I know that? I want to say I knew that. It's like very vague. Like it's in the back over here. It's like, yes, you know that. you know? But alas, we have come to the end of our time. Listen, thank you so much for everybody that came, engaged with me. Thank you for all of you people that are going to go to Forge 2.0 on YouTube and hit the subscribe and like. All right? We got a we got great shows, and like I said, I'm doing this. Yes, I'm doing this for me because I want to make money. I want to reach. I want to talk to people, but it's also to help all of you because we got to do better. We've got to change. You can't be afraid. You can't. You know, it's just the way it is. Now, I will see everybody tomorrow. I want you to get rested, recharge, get ready to kick tomorrow's ass. I'll see you tomorrow morning, and I'll see you tomorrow night. Remember, Forge 2.0. All right? Come on by. Tell your friends. Tell your family. Okay, like I said, even if you don't agree with what I'm saying, you're going to laugh, and you're going to have a good time. And even for just for a little bit, for when I'm on, you're going to forget about whatever frustrations are just attacking you. All right? Have a great night. Thank you again. Forge 2.0 on YouTube. Later.